Oh, hey everyone out there, welcome back to my YouTube English grammar classes. In the previous lessons, I discussed with you indefinite pronouns. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. In case you have missed the lesson, go to the description box. I have dropped the link over there and go and learn the lesson. Now, coming to this session, I'm talking about reflexive pronouns. Now, with the very simple meaning, what's a reflection? You stand in front of a mirror and you see your own image. You see yourself in the mirror. When I say reflexive pronoun, it is something very much similar to this. In reflexive pronoun, what happens is the subject or the pronoun in the sentence is highlighted. In other words, the pronoun is spoken twice in the sentence. I'll make it very much clearer for you as we go on with the meaning and the examples. Reflexive pronouns, they highlight the subject in the sentence. They are very easy to identify because they end with self when it's singular, selves when it's plural. Now, what's a reflexive pronoun? Look at this one. I'll say a small sentence for you. I did all the work by myself. I did all the work by myself. In this particular sentence, we have two pronouns. One is I, the other one is myself. So this myself, the reflexive pronoun, is coming back to the subject, or it's reflecting the subject, or it's reflecting the pronoun that's already been used in the sentence I. So we have two pronouns in the sentence, and myself is reflecting back to another pronoun that's already existing in the sentence. This situation or this format, we call it as a reflexive pronoun. I'll make it very much clearer for you with the list of pronouns and how do we use them. Look at this one. We have a list over here. We have the list in correspondence with the subject. You need to use it in the same wise. I, myself. You, yourself. He, himself. Herself. It, itself. We, ourselves. They, themselves. You, yourselves. Now, I said self for singular, selves for plural. Look at this one. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. They all come in singulars. Ourselves, themselves, yourselves, they all come under plural. Now, how do we use this? They're very important when you are communicating about a sentence, something that you did everything by yourself. You didn't take anybody's help. You did something by yourself. To mention all such situations in your life, you need reflexive pronouns. Look at these examples. I painted by myself. I painted by myself. That means you didn't take anyone's help. You just went on painting and it came out really well. You painted by yourself. I painted by myself. Then, you should do the homework by yourself. We often say this one to children. You should learn to do the homework by yourself. You should not take anyone's help. Don't take parents' help. Don't take sister or brother's help. You should do the homework by yourself. Then, if you're saying it to your child, because we are using a singular yourself over here, you will have both a singular and a plural reflexive pronoun. You can also be made yourself when you are talking about a single person. You can also be made yourselves when you are talking about plural. Then, he does all works by himself. That means he is not taking anyone's help. He doesn't have any servants at his home. He does all the works by himself. Look at all these sentences I am talking. There are two pronouns in one sentence. Okay, there are two pronouns. I said twice the pronouns will be used in a sentence. There you will find reflexive pronoun. And here you can see myself, yourself, himself. They're all coming back to the subject again. They're all reflecting back to the subject again. In this sentence, myself is reflecting back to the pronoun I. Yourself is reflecting back to the pronoun you. Himself is reflecting back to the pronoun he. To go with other examples, she danced by herself. That means she didn't take anyone's help. She didn't take anyone's support. She started dancing by herself. Then It cleaned itself. Imagine there is a cat, there is a dog, there is a lot of dirt on its body, and it cleaned by itself. Then we went on trip ourselves. That means you didn't ask somebody else. There could be a team of two, three, four people. They didn't ask anyone else. They planned for a trip. We planned for a trip. We went on ourselves. Then they didn't go themselves. They didn't go themselves. Imagine you have a couple of friends. They're planning for movie and they didn't go themselves. You're planning together. If somebody drops a plan, I think most of the friends will start dropping a plan. If there is a team of 5 to 6 people, 5 to 6 friends, one friend drops going to the movie, the rest of the friends will also drop going to the movie. They didn't go themselves. They waited for the other person to join. Yes? Then, such a nice dish. Did you cook by yourselves? That means you're talking about plural yourselves now. It's a nice dish. Did you cook by yourselves or did you order from the restaurant? How did you do it? So, these are reflexive pronouns, and this is how you create sentences using reflexive pronouns. Well, after finishing reflexive pronouns, I'm going with one more category of pronouns, that's interrogative pronouns. You should be definitely wondering how many kinds of pronouns exist. I said in the beginning there are too many, and I am picking up all these pronouns to make the pronoun lesson really clearer for you. This one, interrogative pronouns. The basic meaning of interrogate is to question, is to inquire, is to know a piece of information that you're not aware of. And that is the exact function of interrogative pronouns. They ask questions, they collect information that you want to know, that you are unaware of. Now, they are used to ask questions. Then we have a couple of interrogative pronouns: which, what, who, whose, whom. I'll tell you the meaning of these interrogative pronouns. According to that, one can frame the questions. Which, when you have choices offered or when you have choices to make, you use the interrogative pronoun which. Which dress do you want? Which one do you prefer, coffee or tea? Then, what? What is asking for general information. What's your name? What's your dog's name? What are you doing? What is that? What's in the box? Then, who? Who is asking about a person and the name? Who is at the door? Who is knocking the door? Who is sitting beside me? Who is standing in front of me? Who has called you? This way. Then we have whom. This one, it is also used to ask about a person or name. Likewise, whom did you see at the mall? Whom did you hand over the book to? Whom did you start talking to? This way. Then we have whose. Whose, it is usually asked to know about possessions. Whose is this marker? Whose is that book? Whose is this phone? Whose is this board? Whose is this class? So this is how you construct questions using interrogative pronouns. I hope these lessons were quite a little interesting, and you will also try to make more sentences using reflexive pronouns and also interrogative pronouns. I have a suggestion for you, and probably I have a small work for you. Something that you can do by yourselves. I want you to put all those in a comment section. Probably you can dance by yourself, you can sing by yourself. Anything that you can do by yourselves. Try to create sentence and drop in the comment section. And also probably a few questions you can frame out using interrogative pronouns and put them in the comment section. That should be a great learning. I hope you loved the lessons. Keep liking, keep subscribing and sharing too. Thank you.